it's definitely been a learning experience. That's the best way I can put it. I think before all of this hit, like, because I just graduated from college in May of 2019. And so when I got back home, it was just like, this is it. Like, I'm back in the city now. I don't want to squander this opportunity for me to really get up and move now. Like, I can get up, I can move, I can go network, I can be at these shows. I'm gonna try to book as many shows as possible and just move, get in these sessions. And it's like, I feel like I was neglecting a lot of personal responsibilities, responsibilities to like the people around me. It was like, yeah, I'm back home, but nobody has seen me. Like, my grandmother hit my line like, hey, are you good? We haven't seen you. Like, I don't know. I just kind of got caught up in the rip and run of everything, trying to make everything work. So I think having to sit at the crib kind of made me recalibrate, and it was like, find your balance. Like, it's cool to want to work, and because I feel like in music specifically, we kind of create this stigma where you have to be working harder than everybody else, and that's just the only way you gonna make it happen is like, I got to be doing this 24/7. I can't, nobody can outwork me, you know? And it creates this unnecessary pressure where it's like, you can't enjoy yourself. You can't do anything else. And so it made me sit down, like, check in with my people, check in with my family, because I can't really, or couldn't really go see them. So it was like, now I gotta check in from the crib. I can't do shows right now because those aren't a thing at the moment. So it allowed me to go back to the drawing board and do that. And then even with the music, like, because I didn't have the other creative outlets, it's like, okay, how can I pivot to make sure I'm still reaching the masses from the comfort of the crib, you know? So, like, it gave me more time to think a little more deeply and intentionally about things like rollout. And even the actual music itself. I think this is one of the first times where there was no real pressure. There was no real pressure of like, this is my release date, because everything is centered around moving like this. It was just like, whenever you're ready. And that created a different type of comfort where it was just like, all right, I can work, you know? Yeah, I mean, music is a mouthpiece. Music directly reflects time periods. It directly reflects what's going on in the world, the viewpoints, etc. And I think music is what drives it. Like, I think as artists, we all have a duty to use our platform in the correct way, right? To push for whatever change that we feel is necessary in the world, and to really tell the narrative of what's really going on around us. So at times I definitely do feel like it kind of like, I remember a time period, I think it was in around March, where I had just released some music, and it was right around the George Floyd incident, if I'm not mistaken. And like, I don't know, the release just didn't feel right. I was excited because I hadn't released music in a while, but literally, I believe the day of when it happened is when the music dropped, and it was just like, this is kind of taking all the air out of it, because there are more important things that are going on right now. And it just doesn't feel like the time for it. But the way to pivot for the situation was like, let's use whatever proceeds we make to go to organizations that are like about reform and directly correlate to the issues at hand. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I think that as an artist, like, it's always your duty to kind of push the pen forward and just push for change. Yeah, 100%. I think I want to have my hands in a lot of different pots, but what's most important to me is really just making a difference, making a change with whatever platform I have. I know I received my degree from the University of Illinois in Urbana-Champaign for community health, concentration in health admin, but specifically community health. And I chose that because I want to be able to use my platform to speak for underrepresented and marginalized groups who don't have the resources that they need to live a higher quality of life. And while I have that platform, I definitely want to continue to be that voice to advocate and make sure that people have these resources. And I don't know, I think I want that in every aspect. So that's really at the forefront for me. If I can look back 10, 20 years from now and say, like, I've really made a difference in these communities, not just communities I may have been a part in, but like nation and worldwide, then I have really done my job. I don't want to be those, and I don't even want to just be like, I don't want that to just be in a monetary way, you know. Like, I want to hit the ground running and really be out here and you know, like, be at the forefront. So that's what's most important to me as things continue to build and grow.